So we're now in Dimmock on Mashopping Creek Road, and we just came off Ely Road, and showing the close proximity of wells here. This is a highly developed township. First one developed in our county, southwest corner of it, in 2008.
This was the first one?
Right no, here? Well, this township, but this wasn't the first one.
Okay.
This is a more recent one, but showing that every quarter of a mile there's a pad, or every half a mile. And they like to tell us, oh, it's only every mile apart or more. But this town, they've really developed, and they want every bit of gas. When they first came here with the landmen, they told the people, don't worry, please sign, you're going to make lots of money. You're only going to have one well in your whole town. It's a 30 square mile town. Now they have 120 approximately. I'm not sure how many pads, I haven't looked recently, whether 120, how many pads that would be.
So they originally said lease all the land. Did they want, what do they call it, top leasing land, or they want under the land leasing?
When I say leasing, that means mineral rights. They're leasing the mineral rights so they can develop through drilling and fracking the gas and remove it.
Right, but there's this distinction between leasing it up from the top or leasing it just
surface lease or non-surface lease.
Yeah, surface or non-surface.
Mostly they always wanted surface leases, and then when people learned you could have a non-surface lease, those who didn't want a drill pad on their property would ask for non-surface.
Right.
But usually they had.
But around here, they asked for surface leases, and they said, "But we're only going to have one well," because obviously it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Of course, that was the lie. But we knew nothing at that point in 2005, 2006, 2007, when the landmen came in.
Right.
So the people wouldn't be scared. So they said, "Yeah, we're not going to disturb anything. We're just going to put one stick in the ground. You'll see one metal stick, and you saw the pads. We just looked at all the parts to it.
Right.
You'll see one stick in the ground. That's the whole thing for Dimmock, 30 square miles." And so people would say, oh, that's not so bad. What's one stick in the ground?
Right.
And they said, we're going to come in and we'll be out and you won't even know we're here. And they never said anything about pipelines, compressor stations, treatment plants.
Truck traffic.
We didn't know you even needed pipelines. I imagined at that time when I heard it, well, you're going to come in with a little truck, and you pick up the gas, fill it up, and you drive out. That'll be it. And that's just one gas well. So what's the big deal?
Right. Right,
so
and it brings money into town, and I totally get it, why people would sign these leases. I mean, it probably seemed like a great thing.
Yeah, so then they would say to them, and they would tell them how much you might get. They would even estimate. Oh, you have 10 acres? Well, it goes by acre. You can get, in 1 month with 10 acres, about $17,000 a month. So some were told that. They say, oh, wow, you mean I can get $17,000 a month? These are just working class people, poor people, average people. I don't even have to work. $17,000 a month, I can retire. Nobody with 10 acres has gotten that. Those people who are there in Dimmock now, some of them have 20 acres and they're getting $20 a month at this time. The gas comes out, it starts to empty out, gets less and less each year, and some get nothing the past 2 or 3 years after having wells next door to them or on their property.
Right.
So you have to have hundreds of acres to make some kind of what we call big money. We have landowners with 500 acres in Dimmock, and they even said to me they were disappointed. In 5 years, they were getting 1/8 of what they got in the beginning. So they, it gets less and less. It's not anything major, but you got to have 500 acres to get. We have to see how much he's getting. He says people think we're millionaires, but we're not.
Right.
That's 500 acres.
Yeah.